Do you have something in your mind in terms of how many games you think Desmond needs to play for you to get an accurate assessment of him moving forward?
What's the question?
How many games do you think Desmond needs to play for you to get an accurate assessment?
I'm not answering hypothetical fantasy football and that kind of BS, Jeff.
It's not hypothetical. I mean, you need to.
I mean, it is hypothetical. Because tell me, give me this. All right, comparative data. What comparison do you have? Is there a certain quarterback or a certain plan, strategy that you're comparing this to that somebody's done?
No, I'm asking you the question since you want to know where you're at quarterback-wise before next year, and I understand the focus is on this year, but before you make a decision on next year, your quarterback situation, you're going to want to know what you have in Desmond Ridder. So you're going to want to have.
We want to know what we have in Marcus Mariota. So if you want to make this about 23, I mean, Jeff, you can ask every which way. We're focused on week 1. We're not going to come here about some hypothetical. That's not what our focus is right now. Our focus is on the New Orleans Saints. So if you want to, hang out with the bots on Twitter and social media and get all these hypothetical GM scenarios or great team building, some of these other asinine, narratives, go ahead. But we're focused on the New Orleans Saints. I'm not going to answer questions about hypotheticals. Not the same. You're trying to play fantasy football, and some probably Twitter analytic guy that sounds real smart, like the Twitter doctor or some of these other clowns, and they think they know all the obstacles about team building and how to handle a locker room morale and to win football games in the NFL, and they got no idea. So different hypothetical, sure. On the surface there, Jeff, yes, but in a completely different aspect. You're talking about a guy that's healthy that may or may not play this week. Now you're talking about.
No, I'm just trying to get as a guy who made his bones in offense and coaching quarterbacks. How much do you think you need to look at him to evaluate him?
Everybody's different. Everybody's different, Jeff. There's some. That's a fair question. The way you phrased it was.
Oh, you like that better? Okay. All right.
Well, it's not that you like it better. I mean, the way you asked it was asinine. That was a little more direct, and I'll answer a good question. Does that help?
Yeah, I'm hoping you go a little deeper. How much you need to see him?
Again, everybody's different. It's all our players. What do you mean you need to see? Like, we're trying to win games, Jeff. So we're excited about where we're at. We know we got a challenge here against New Orleans. I'll let you and the bots talk about next year.
I'm going to follow on the Ridder thing. We're saying how much do you?
I'm done answering that.
No.
Okay, cool. I'll let you finish. See if it's a good question or not.
How much during the week do you work him, say, with the ones or twos?
This is painful, guys.
Okay.
This is brutal.
No, I just.
This is brutal. You can get on a podcast. You can get online. You can argue with the clouds. You can argue with the Russian bots. Don't care, guys. We're trying to prepare a game to go win a football game.
I meant more. Ridder's obviously your backup, but I mean more. Sorry. I mean more.
Same way we'll work Chuma, we'll work Gossett, we'll work Affetti. Everybody that's on the active roster has to prepare to play. If you don't, in all seriousness, the 48 guys that you dress out there, they got to prepare to play. Because something can happen the first snap of the game, and you better be able to adapt. You're banking your whole game plan on one guy. You better have an answer if the guy goes down.
All right, let me